Back in Hickory, North Carolina, Hickory Motor Speedway covers the RC Cola Moon Pie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour with Scott Sutherland, Mark Allen on pit road, I'm Rick Benjamin, Billy Leslie on pit road for some service work. Here's another look, Scott.
Well, when your car's already a little bit loose and you have a little bit of help, that creates a bunch of problems.
Coming off turn 4 at Hickory, you can have that happen, no question. 37 laps to settle things tonight in the Hickory 100. We are back underway. Choquette has dominated in that 70 car from the pole. Nobody's challenged him, and he jumps to a 6-car length advantage over Jason Hogan. The fight is for third.
And what a fight it is. Wow! McCurley all the way down on that apron trying to make the move on the 9 car.
Casey Roderick in the 9, the Bill Elliott Driver Development Ford. Right behind him, Stephen McCurley out of Humble, Texas, the McCurley Racing Chevrolet. They have been leaning on each other for quite some time. Tyler Millwood, we think might have helped Leslie around. He's 5th right now in that 31. Let's get on board with McCurley.
You know, when you're young, you're brave, and a loose car doesn't bother you a bit, and you can see that in the 9 car. He stays in the gas pedal, the back end skipping around, doesn't make any difference to him.
Bo Slocum is next in line in the 08. He was the winner at Cordele, Georgia back in the spring. We'll be going there later in the month of October for a second visit this year. And Jay Middleton, John Bolin on the move. He's got young Ryan Blaney, Dave's son in the 10 car. And Taylor Satterfield. This is a fight for 10th and 11th. Bolin's in front of this battle. Preston Beltier, who's been a race winner this season, is behind in the 5 car.
Good competition all the way up and down in this field, so you really don't know who's going to make the next big move.
Bolin has the advantage in this group right now. Satterfield in front of Blaney, and I'm very impressed. Ryan Blaney, 14 years of age. What a good run he's had here tonight.
And he's raced with some really good race car drivers, getting a lot of good seat time, and this is what you call quality seat time.
Chris Fontaine, one of our series regulars out of Florida, the 47F. That's the blue car. He and Peltier battling. I mean, Ryan Blaney is a third-generation driver. Of course, his dad, Dave, in the Sprint Cup Series now, former World of Outlaws champion. His granddad, Lou Blaney, was a great modified and late model star up in the Pennsylvania area. And his uncle Dale is a sprint car star right now. In fact, he's won the All-Star Circuit of Champions title again here in 2008. Jeff Choquette out of Florida. He has dominated here tonight. His 3rd visit with the RC Cola Moon Pie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour. He was strong in July at Nashville. Couldn't quite close the deal. Had problems late in that race. Really strong down at USA International in Lakeland earlier this year as well. Good lead now as we get down to the last 30 or so laps tonight here at Hickory.
And you've got to wonder, this is the time of the race where you have the haves and the have-nots. The guys that have tires left and the ones that just used them up to get here.
Well, I think Jeff Choquette's got a full hand of cards. We'll see if he's got enough tires to get home tonight here at Hickory Motor Speedway. Jay Middleton, meantime, in the 2W car of Dennis Wilder. This is a dogfight for 7th. Hey, Mark Allen, what's Middleton trying to do here tonight?
Guys, Jay Middleton came into this race hoping for a little bit of luck to get into the top 5, but he said, our combination just really isn't suited all that well for this track. We're just trying to get out of here with a decent finish.
Every race car driver is going to tell you that. I just want to come out here, I've got the points lead, have a decent finish. Yeah, right. If I get an opportunity to win this race, we're going to go to win the race.
But when he talks about the combination not being right for a short racetrack, this is really a short track, as was Lanier. What's he talking about?
It's the combination of the engine package that they have in this race car. They have to tote some extra weight. And here again, this is a circle-type racetrack. If you're carrying extra weight at the end of a yo-yo, that string has to move awful fast. So
the lighter race cars maybe with an advantage here at Hickory Motor Speedway. Bo Slocum, meantime, getting by Tyler Millwood to pick up a spot.
And you've got to think a lighter race car at this type of racetrack, less tire wear, should be an advantage.
Well, Bo Slocum may have done a great job in that 08. The black car there taking care of his stuff for late in the race. He raced his way by Middleton and by Tyler Millwood's 31. Slocum, the winner down at Cordele, a very similar racetrack. He saved something for the end, perhaps.
A lot of it comes back to coaching. If you have somebody on that radio with you to slow yourself down, take care of those tires, and keep preaching that throughout the whole race, you should end up with something at the end.
A couple of drivers who were hoping for a little more at the end. John Bolin from Alabama, that's his team watching. As they fight for 10th, the 2 car does with Taylor Satterfield there in the black 40. Satterfield on the bottom looks like he's handling a little bit better.
They've done some work on that race car, got him to pit road, try to make some adjustments, get that fender off that tire is the biggest thing.
Laps winding down in the Hickory 100 here at Hickory Motor Speedway, the RC Cola Moon Pie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour. First ever tour visit to this historic racetrack. Satterfield gets into the back end of Bolin's car. They both stay straight. A lot of bumping and grinding going on here as the laps wind down.
And as you see these cars go around the racetrack, they ride really rough. Like a four-wheel drive truck, they're on bump stops and really abusing the tires. That's when we find out who's got anything left.
Bolin and Satterfield here fighting it out for 10th. Less than 20 to go, coming up on 15 laps to go. Now it's a matter of, do you have enough to gain some ground, get yourself up to the top 5 maybe?
These guys that are running probably 5th to 10th to 12th, they're just trying to get anything they can get. They're scratching as hard as they can. If you've got a good race car, you just don't have enough time to get there.
On the backstretch here at Hickory Motor Speedway, it's been a wild one tonight. The inaugural visit of the RC Cola Moon Pie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour here to the legendary Hickory Motor Speedway, just north and west of the city of Charlotte. Out of turn number 2, Satterfield still working on Bolin. Bolin's had an interesting night. We showed you earlier how he wrecked in qualifying. They were able to fix the car, get him back out so he could record a time and get a starting spot here in the field tonight. He's done a nice job.
He's had a heck of a run under those circumstances. But remember this, most of these guys had never seen this racetrack till they got here this morning. So when they leave here, when they say, when I go back to Hickory, this is what I'm going to do different, a lot of these drivers will say that when they leave here tonight.
Satterfield trying to work the bottom. He's got that car right down on the yellow line. I think Bolin's using a better approach here. The higher you are here, if you can make the car work, you're going to keep your momentum up, and that's important with these cars, isn't it?
As long as it will cut and come back down across the bottom, wide open throttle. If you get up too high and the car won't cut anymore, it goes into a real lazy push, and you just won't go.